Hey people, this is Muchilla's review, and today I'll be covering City on the Hill second season starring Aldous Hodge and Kevin Bacon. Hope you like the review. City on the Hill takes place in 1993 in Boston, between the areas of Charlestown, Braxton and Roxbury, and Copeland. These three areas will be focused on through this time, and the most focus will be on Braxton projects in Roxbury. Ricky Townsend is a 16-year-old student that was picked up by a black Boston police officer for calling him the N-word. He's picked up by, and DeCourcy Ward is the prosecutor that's questioning him about the incident. And he calls DeCourcy Ward Uncle Tom. But DeCourcy Ward is a good guy. He wants to do the right thing. And he talks to the young man, schools him a little bit, and then he lets him go and gets the case thrown out. He's a good guy. He wants to do the right thing, DeCourcy Ward. Now, Jackie Raw, on the other hand, this guy is wilder now. He bends and breaks all the rules to make things work. He's sniffing coke. He's hanging out with district attorneys, partying with them, and whoop, this girl ODs. She ODs, Jackie Raw panics, calls his friend, which is a retired FBI agent, his partner. He's doing security at a hospital. He drops her off here, leaves her here, doesn't even wait to see if she's breathing alive or anything. He just drops her off and leaves. This is Grace Campbell. She's the community activist in Braxton Projects in Roxbury. This girl is having a problem with her rent and she wants an extension. She's at the bank. And Grace helps her out. She shows that she could throw her weight around and get things done. These two guys are in front of Braxton Projects or the Braxton Boys in Roxbury. They have a rivalry going on with the Copeland crew, which pulls up and they bust off some shots and they go get the big homie, and he comes back, which is Anton, which is Kelvin's brother, and he means business. He's not playing. He's letting them know this is not happening in our area. You getting out of here with this. So he scares them off. They leave, and then we go to this scene with Jackie Raw's wife Jenny and his daughter that's recovering from her having a overdose and being raped last season by one of his snitches. And she's trying to basically repair her relationship with her daughter, and her daughter's trying to make amends, and she's going through the whole rehab thing. Now we get to this scene where the police is chasing one of Kelvin's workers, and he's running from the police, and he throws the stash into an open car window, and he gets away from the police. Saban Quay is DeCourcy Ward's wife. She is also an attorney, and she is showing that she has interest in jumping into the political game. Now, meanwhile, this young lady, this is the car that the young man threw the crack in, and they arrest her. She gets arrested. DeCourcy Ward goes to talk to Jackie to try to get this girl out of jail because basically they want her to flip and tell on people, but she knows nothing. She's not a part of that life. And he tells him, you're going to do this favor for me. You're going to get her out and you're going to help me. Karen Shimizu is the United States attorney that is Jackie Raw's boss, and she's newly hired, and she's ready to clean house, and she's ready to get Jackie Raw's dirty behind out of here. And she is not playing with him. She's letting him know she means business, and she wants him to retire now. DeCourcy Ward meets with retired agent Salvi Cosby to try to find out what happened with Holly, when she OD'd because she was dumped in front of the hospital that he does security for. But he's covering for Jackie Wood, and he's not going to give him up right now. He's looking out for him. Now we get here and we see Anton Campbell meeting with grimy Jimmy Ryan that snitched on his brother. And I loved his brother. His brother was such a good guy, even though he was like a stick up kid or bank robber. But I liked him. He was a family man at the end of the day. So they're doing business now. Meanwhile, he's still an informant for Jackie Roy. So this might get a little dirty in episodes to come. So I want to see where this is going to go. Karen Shimizu and Jackie Roy meet again. He's trying to get into her good graces and he's basically talking, but she's not having it. She wants him out of there still. Meanwhile, we go to Kathy Ryan, which is Jimmy Ryan's sister-in-law, and she sees him and she's not messing with him. She don't want to have nothing to do with him because he put her husband in jail for the rest of his life. So she's not messing with him. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. In fact, I was trying to get a shot of her giving him the middle finger, but I couldn't do it. I wasn't fast enough. My skills are not that great yet. But anywho, we get back to Roxbury and the Braxton boys are defending their territory because the Copeland boys done came back and they started shooting again. And this time this doesn't end too well. And look at who we see here holding hands, saying grace at the table before dinner. It's Kelvin Campbell, Anton Campbell, and Grace Campbell, their mother. This is what you call a double kid. They one way with their parents and another way when they in the street. Bad results of the shootout. A young girl gets caught in a crossfire and she dies as she's opening up her Valentine's Day cards that she received from school. DeCourcy is on this case and he'll be handling it, but him and Jackie Ross still have their differences that they need to hatch out, and hopefully they could work this out where they could work together for the community. And this was the review for the second season, first episode of City on a Hill. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for staying for the whole review, and I hope you come back.